Can you believe there's a place where some deserts haven't seen rain for centuries, and beaches where freedom is pushed to its limits? That place is Chile, the longest and narrowest country in the world, home to some of the most breathtaking landscapes and unique cultures on Earth. From the world's highest volcano to floating villages in the heart of the desert, Chile is a land of wonders so strange they almost defy belief. Join the Shin as we uncover 10 fascinating and unbelievable things you can only find in Chile, where reality is sometimes more magical than imagination. The longest and narrowest country in the world, Chile. On the map, Chile looks just like a slender ribbon stretching along the western coast of South America. The country measures an astonishing 4,270 kilometers in length, roughly the distance from Norway to Nigeria, or from New York to Los Angeles. Yet the average width of Chile is only about 177 kilometers, and at its narrowest point, near the city of Illapel, it shrinks to just 90 kilometers wide. This supermodel figure gives Chile the rare distinction of being the only country in the world where you can experience nearly every type of climate and landscape, all within just a few hours' drive. From the blazing and bone-dry Atacama Desert in the north, where rain is nearly non-existent for centuries, to the snow-covered Andes Mountains, and all the way down south to the icy realm of Patagonia, with its misty forests and dramatic wilderness. Thanks to its extraordinary length, Chile is often called a compressed world, a place where you can stargaze in the desert in the morning, go skiing in the afternoon, and feast on fresh seafood by the coast at night, all in the same day. Playa Luna, Chile's only barrier-free beach. Among the thousands of kilometers of Chile's sprawling coastline, there is only one place that offers a sense of absolute freedom: Playa Luna, also known as the Moonlight Beach. Located in the Horcon area, about 150 kilometers northwest of Santiago, this beach is not only famed for its untouched beauty, but for something truly unique. It is the only official naturist beach in Chile, welcoming those who embrace a lifestyle in harmony with nature, free from the constraints of clothing. At Playa Luna, conventional norms seem to dissolve. There is no judgment, no criticism, only people and the sea. This beach welcomes everyone: international tourists, free-spirited artists, and even local families seeking to reconnect with pure, unfiltered nature. Stretching about 1.5 kilometers and protected by natural rock formations, Playa Luna offers a peaceful, private, and safe environment. What's most remarkable is the respectful and civilized community here. No inappropriate behavior, no hidden cameras, and a strong culture of mutual respect. Playa Luna isn't just a place to swim. It is a symbol of open-mindedness and the right to simply be yourself. In a world filled with standards and restrictions, Playa Luna stands as an alluring invitation. Live authentically, live freely, and let your soul breathe amidst the vast embrace of nature. The Atacama Desert, the driest place on Earth. If there's anywhere on Earth that truly feels like stepping onto Mars, it's the Atacama Desert, the driest place on the planet, located in northern Chile. Stretching over 1,600 kilometers, parts of Atacama haven't recorded a single drop of rain for hundreds of years. Its average annual rainfall is just around 1 millimeter, even less than some parts of Antarctica. The surface of Atacama is covered in pebbles, crystallized salt, and parched, cracked soil. There are no plants, no large animals, and in many areas, not even bacteria can survive. Because of this extreme environment, NASA has used Atacama to test planetary exploration equipment before sending it to Mars. Yet, this harsh land holds an otherworldly beauty. Valle de la Luna, Valley of the Moon, and Valle de la Muerte, Valley of Death, astonish visitors with landscapes that seem to belong to another planet. At night, Atacama's skies become one of the best places on Earth for stargazing, thanks to its dry air and absence of light pollution. Major observatories like ALMA, Atacama Large Millimeter Array, are located here to study the depths of the universe. From barren to breathtaking, the Atacama Desert is not just a test of nature's extremes. It's a paradise for explorers and dreamers seeking to touch the very edge of beauty. Easter Island, the mystery of the Moai statues. Isolated in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, over 3,500 kilometers from mainland Chile, Easter Island, Rapa Nui, is one of the world's most mysterious places. Home to nearly 900 massive Moai statues, each standing between 4 to 10 meters tall and weighing up to 75 tons. These silent stone giants dot the island's rugged landscape, facing the ocean or gazing inland, like ancient spirits guarding sacred ground. What has puzzled archaeologists for centuries is this: how did the indigenous people, without machines or wheels, manage to carve, transport, and erect these enormous statues more than 700 years ago? Some theories suggest they used ropes and rolled them over logs. Others believe the statues walked upright by being rocked side to side. Yet to this day, the truth remains shrouded in the mists of history. The Moai are not just works of art. They are believed to embody ancestors whose spirits protect the Rapa Nui people. However, the island's obsession with building more and more statues, coupled with the overuse of natural resources, led to ecological collapse and the eventual downfall of Rapa Nui civilization. Today, Easter Island is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also a powerful warning about what happens when humans lose balance with nature. A tiny island in the vast ocean, yet filled with colossal enigmas, where every statue stands as a quiet question posed to time itself. Valparaíso, a city where art lives on every wall. Nestled along the Pacific coast, about 120 kilometers from Chile's capital Santiago, Valparaíso is not just an important port city, it's also considered the street art capital of South America. With over 40 rolling hills, winding cobblestone streets, and thousands of vibrant murals, Valparaíso is unlike anywhere else in the world. From the moment you arrive, you're overwhelmed by massive graffiti works and colorful public art splashed across every corner, on house walls, staircases, windows, even lampposts and trash bins. Here, art doesn't live in museums. It breathes with the city. Areas like Cerro Alegre and Cerro Concepcion are havens for photography lovers and seekers of raw, free-spirited beauty. Valparaíso once inspired Chile's Nobel Prize-winning poet Pablo Neruda, who called it a crazy, one-of-a-kind city that no one can help but love. The chaotic blend of architecture, color, and creative energy has earned Valparaíso the title of UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2003. Valparaíso isn't just a place to look at. It's a place to feel, to get lost in, and to listen to stories painted with spontaneous brushstrokes. In every crack of its aging walls, you'll find a soul whispering alongside the sea breeze and memories of the past. Floating villages in the desert, miraculous life in the heart of Atacama. Amid the driest land on Earth, the Atacama Desert, where some areas haven't seen a single drop of rain in centuries, there exist small but vibrant villages full of life. San Pedro de Atacama, Toconao, and Soquer are not mirages. They are real oases clinging to the sun-scorched earth where people have survived for thousands of years. San Pedro, the most well-known among them, sits at over 2,400 meters above sea level and was once the heart of the ancient Atacameño civilization. Though home to only about 5,000 residents, it serves as a gateway to some of the region's greatest natural wonders. From the surreal Valley of the Moon and the vast Salar de Atacama salt flats to the rejuvenating Puritama hot springs. Miraculously, locals still manage to farm in this desert, relying on ancient underground water sources and traditional irrigation techniques. Homes made of adobe clay help regulate the harsh temperatures, keeping interiors cool during the blazing days and warm through freezing nights. Life here moves slowly, deeply rooted in native culture, spiritual beliefs, and a close bond with nature. In the silence of Atacama, these villages are like living tales, where humans don't merely survive, but paint vibrant strokes of life across the burning white sands, fueled by resilience and unwavering faith. Emerald Hot Springs atop El Tatio volcano, a steaming marvel in the wilderness. Hidden deep in the Andean highlands of northern Chile, at over 4,300 meters above sea level, lies one of the most extraordinary places on Earth, El Tatio, the largest geyser field in the southern hemisphere. Here, amid swirling steam and cracked, heat-scorched earth, visitors can discover stunning emerald hot springs like steaming gemstones nestled inside an ancient volcanic basin. El Tatio is home to more than 80 active geysers, most dramatic at dawn. As the first rays of sunlight break through the cold morning air, thick white steam rises from the ground, creating a surreal landscape that feels like another planet. The air temperature can dip below 0 degrees, while the geothermal waters erupt at temperatures as high as 85 degrees. A magical contrast between icy chill and volcanic heat. What makes this place truly special are the vibrant green-blue mineral pools where travelers can soak and relax amidst the misty atmosphere. Their stunning color comes from dissolved minerals like sulfur and silica, illuminated by the sunlight at this sky-high altitude. El Tatio isn't just a tourist destination. It's a primal experience where you can bathe in natural hot springs, surrounded by snowy mountains, and breathe in the rarefied air of the high Andes. A geological wonder that every true explorer should witness at least once in their lifetime. Patagonia, the land at the end of the world. At the southernmost tip of Chile, where the continent meets Antarctica, stretches a wild and mystical land called Patagonia, often referred to as the edge of the world. Covering over 1 million square kilometers across both Chile and Argentina, Chilean Patagonia stands out with its ancient forests, deep blue glaciers, steaming glacial lakes, and towering snow-capped mountains that pierce the sky year-round. The climate here is brutally harsh, winds strong enough to rip tents from the ground, sudden cold rains even in the middle of summer, and temperatures that can swing from 20 degrees Celsius to below freezing in just a few hours. But it's this very harshness that makes Patagonia a paradise for the adventurous spirit. The world-famous Torres del Paine National Park, with its towering granite peaks soaring over 2,500 meters, is often hailed as one of the most breathtaking trekking routes on the planet. Patagonia is also home to fascinating wildlife such as the guanaco, a relative of the llama, the Andean condor, and the elusive Patagonian gray fox. In winter, lucky visitors may even catch glimpses of the southern hemisphere's aurora, glowing faintly against the dark sky. Traveling to Patagonia isn't just a journey into nature. It's a passage into another world, where the rules of modern life fade away, and only the raw majesty of Earth remains. A remote land that paradoxically awakens the most primal beginnings of human wonder. Ojos del Salado, the highest volcano on Earth. Standing tall along the border between Chile and Argentina, nestled in the heart of the majestic Andes, Ojos del Salado is more than just a mountain. It is the highest volcano on the planet, reaching a staggering elevation of 6,893 meters, 22,615 feet. The name Ojos del Salado, meaning eyes of the salt, comes from the shimmering salt flats surrounding its base, a landscape both poetic and unforgiving. Astonishingly, despite being taller than Kilimanjaro and second only to Everest, Ojos del Salado remains an active volcano, with its last recorded eruption taking place less than a century ago. At nearly 7,000 meters above sea level, the climate is extremely cold and dry, yet at around 6,390 meters, there exists a tiny crater lake, considered the highest lake in the world. Climbing Ojos is no easy feat. The extreme altitude leads to severe oxygen deprivation, and the weather is unpredictable and harsh. The terrain is a challenging mix of rock, sand, and ice. Yet each year, hundreds of climbers from around the globe attempt to conquer this roof of fire and ice. Ohos del Salado stands as a symbol of Chile's beautiful natural contradictions, where the searing heat of the Earth's core and the freezing cold of the upper atmosphere coexist in a single monumental form. Reaching its summit is not just a mountain climb. It's a direct confrontation with the very limits of human endurance. Chile, a slender country filled with wonders beyond imagination. From the driest desert on Earth to steaming crater lakes, from beaches of absolute freedom to the lands at the edge of the world, every corner of Chile tells an astonishing story. If you love unexpected adventures like these, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Shin, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the world's most bizarre destinations.